Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn right, I'm a UPK nigga. Straight out of one West, no contest. We the best to the niggas that's living, trying to contend with the stress. Going through the test, no access, cause you oppressed slaves. Niggas is dying off in waves. Living in dirt, now it's a grave. Niggas cross-talk through the crosswalk or the white chalk over the bodies of roads that you paid. Americans killing us, saying they fearing us. Put the drugs in the hood, now my niggas delirious. Put a gun in my face, all because of my race. Click, boom, flash, put some Skittles to murder my ass. Like a sheep to the slaughter, heart beating harder and harder. Baptized with these words, never dipping in water. So now we pray to the Father, give strength to the Father that's looking for the marauder. That's fucking taking our daughters, nigga, it's wartime. Lights up, nigga, showtime. Got the green light on that ass, yeah, go time. Either boot up, shut up, but get your ass up, cause we ain't got time to be playing this all fucked up America. Heaven for the thief, hell for the slave, reaping what you sow, meaning giving back what you gave for a clean slate. You try to imitate, you was always fake. America, every city, state, this is your fate. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
On the timeline, giving the rhythm to expose the intricacies of this vibe. Who am I ain't shit, but getting lit is a pastime. So in a minute, I'ma pass out. I hope you get it. If you didn't, you can crash flying. Kinda simple if you feel it, past your last line. But it will confuse a bad mind. A damn shame. That's the exact thing. Don't get your ass fried. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Then the nigga fly. Hope you got an alibi. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Damn, this is high. I can see him from the parking lot. Never finna ball out. Devils finna fall out. All out warfare, nightmares in the big house. They murdered us for years and thinking shit wasn't gonna turn around. I never learned. This motherfucker burns down. Yelled in them streets. Told them to breach. All of you angels bring woe to this beast. You rule for a time, but we play for keeps. I pray to my Father, bring woe to this beast. Remember them times we hung on them trees. All of you nations bow down to your knees. Remember them ships, they brought us some fleets. Fuck they Apollo, bring them the heat. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, whoa, to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
God is going to destroy this empire, man. You about to see famine in this place. You think them fires in California is bad? That's just the beginning of what the Lord is about to do. Because you've been evil to the Lord's people. You've been wicked to the Most High's children, man. You've been destructive to the 12 tribes of Israel. Let me tell you something, black man. You got to put on your strength now, man. Put back on your strength and might, black man, because your day is coming. Your day is coming because the Lord is going to bring judgment on this earth. You understand? You done found a new breed of Hebrews that stand and walk with the Lord's statutes and commandments of the Most High. And we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim. Homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, that it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. If your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to shoot you, make sure that you leave them leaking. He said,
I'ma hold you down when problems pop up.
how you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said,
Don't you want the Benz vertible with the top cup?
Yeah.
Stop, bitch, you get in that kitchen. Let it rock up. Bitches love the dope, boy, especially when it's wop up. I know you know Ron.
who the plug from by the block up?
I'll tell you a little secret. Make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly and Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got a whip for his mama. He fucking up them commas. Be honest, he seeing decent though.
I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. In fact, he ain't looking too good. His knees is kind of slow. I asked him why the struggle. He got stuck up for his bundle, but them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble.
Bitch, he got a house and mama is living good.
Said the feds took it all. He right back in the hood. I see you try to play me. You gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out our ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than them cars when to amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't faze me.
I guarantee that you gon' regret it. Remember I said it.
Nah, you could dead it.
What you saying? I can't win?
Nah, devil, nice try. So until we meet again,
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, But we've been getting fucked and put to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we riot, they send the military in armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like the farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to settle the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And Your Honor, why you gave our homeboy's life? I've been wondering why you shot our homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from Habibi's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's tripe, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. Ask Trayvon, Mike Brown, Akai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando Alden, Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. He said, I pray you die, every devil.
Test 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. The Lord said, confession good for the soul. So right now,
All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. And shot call to be known with them niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top dog. Funny how we see vanity, not the lives lost. Can't be focused on the life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord will kill you for that hocus pocus. Used to roll with niggas that cook dope with weaponry. Say one thing, they love you. I had no life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants success for me. But that G should take a girl straight to ecstasy. Remember running with bruh, even though we did the wrong thing. My life would've been a lot different if I fell up under Rob's wing. Was too sincere for a wicked game. Shame the Lord's name. Now we afflicted with pain. All I ever wanted was to be respected by stand-up niggas. Not knowing that them handcuffs custom made the face. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I ain't lying, I was close to dying.
Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was defiant, not knowing that this ain't how we live. This just how they design it. Cause when you in them streets, you get more endemic. They don't tell you gonna be on papers and on restrictions. My father said a hard head to make a soft ass. I didn't care, I wanted fear when I walked past. In a place where a black man's blood is cheap. I thank the Lord for the day I was on Lake Street. Pissing in the cup, back and forth to court from the DC school. I swear it felt like I cried on that fucking porch. The Lord said, my sheep, they ain't hear my voice. Ask me why I'm UPK, I told them I ain't have a choice. They said God ain't 50-50 and what's gonna come to pass. The Lord called me out the world and that's not running fast. All I wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made before the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I wasn't danger. Decisions that I made before the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. Go ahead. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I.S.U.P.K until it hit the fan. I want power and a throne, nigga, fuck them grams. All I wanted was to be a gangster, but I was real as a righteous man. And now got the upper hand, gotta promote this brand. Correct whole multitudes until they all understand. If I can't get that crowd, Lord, then put me in the hands of someone more mighty, make me this hit man. Reminiscing on the pain that was felt. Shit, I was in the jail. Shit, I needed help. But Twan was locked up in the judge put man on the shelf. Had me cry cause it felt like I was left by myself. All I wanted was to impress niggas with my grinding. Now I ain't trying to prove shit to nobody but Muhammad. Cause most these niggas lie, pop smoke. One time for the most high, he made me a cutthroat. Cause all I ever wanted was to smash my opponents. Stacking cash, not knowing it wouldn't last. Then God, I hope you accept my atonement. Cause all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was a gangster. Decisions that I made before the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was a gangster. Decisions that I made before the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster.
Yeah. I made it, man. You know, I.S.U.P.K, man. All y'all gangsters, man. Y'all made it to the right place, man. Building. Yeah, man. Shalom, Israel. We are the I.S.U.P.K. We started out at 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York. We're in the Commander General YAHANNA, and we're not affiliated with any other so-called Hebrew Israelite groups. We're saying we've been teaching the truth since 1969 about our people, the truth that in the Bible, you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, the lost tribes of the nation of Israel, man, and what we need to do in order to get our power, our God back on our side, man. So welcome to the class. Today is Scripture breakdown class here in the headquarters, 1628 Avenue E in Riviera Beach, Florida. I'm at the helm, Captain 10,000, Shawari Yala. Got Priest and Officer of 1,000, the shot rolling right hand with me. See, I got Priest and Officer 5,000. I thought it was Kazakh Damar. Let's see if I can pull him up. Let's see if I can get him right here. That's you are. Oh, yeah, okay, with somebody else over there in the cut. I thought I saw who's that? I thought my young with the Salakia. I thought my young, but y'all, man, listen, y'all put on that all black, man. I don't know who it is, man. Y'all niggas is gangsters out here, man. What's going on out here? Oh, I got y'all muted, Salakia. Hold on. Let me fix it. I'll do that.
They shouldn't be muted.
It look like they're muted. Can you unmute yourself out? I don't have you muted.
Hey, Shalom, y'all. What's your
Hey, what's going on out here?
All right. Yeah, we had it muted.
All right. You wanna fix that? Like in the corner, both you and Young, y'all from the cut. But just a little bit towards your way, both for sure. All right, man. So we hear scripture breakdown. I hope y'all got questions on deck. Hell, I don't know. Yeah, if not, I'm gonna be asking y'all questions about Labor Day because I don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not asking all the damn questions. Zach, you got anything on your mind? Y'all got anything you want to bring out? Thumma Young.
Yeah, Khan, so I got a question.
Oh, you got questions? No sweat. All right. What's the question, huh?
My question is in Mark 9. I had some. I was talking to some. I don't know what they is, Old Testament onlys or whatever. They were saying Christ was saying that all of this stuff was going to happen, like him coming back in the clouds before that particular generation came. I wanted to make sure I had a proper breakdown of what was going on when he said this generation should not pass. But in Mark 9, there was another one. I kind of a little bit remember the breakdown, but I didn't, so I ain't say it. So I wanted to come and ask it. It's in Mark 9 where he said, this generation shall not taste death until they have seen the kingdom of God. I just needed to break down on that.
Like 90%. Well, yeah, we can read it. Might get me all the way back. I kind of remember that being foundation, but let's go ahead and read it. We see if it can get back.
All right, kind of. This is Mark chapter 9, verse 1. And he said unto them, verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here which shall not taste of death till they have seen the kingdom of God come with power.
You said Mark 9 and what verse up?
Verse 1, sir.
Okay, keep going.
And after 6 days, Yahushua taketh with him Peter and James and John, and leadeth them up into a high mountain apart by themselves, and he was transfigured before them, and his raiment became shining, exceeding white as snow, so as no fuller on earth can white them. And there appeared with him Elias and Moses, and they were talking with Yahushua. I don't know if you got to go before that. You want me to keep going, sir?
No, that's wild. I'm sitting here trying to remember. Like I do a little bit remember this. You remember for sure? Yeah, I'm only about 90% sure on this. Let me find out because I do remember this. I do remember this breakdown. I do remember hearing it about brothers not tasting death. Of course, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get the full breakdown. But you always want to ask me questions I don't know. Like, he got all the breakdowns I got. You know what I'm saying? So I listen. It's very. I mean, it's right there. I don't want to mess it up though. You know what I'm saying? So let me find out about it.
Salaki, sir, can I tell you what I thought it means? So maybe I don't know if you can tell me.
I will tell you what I thought it means. I mean, I don't want to. I really don't want to be no I thought ass nigga for real. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, I was more so concentrating on the tasted death as being like like the death that comes along with disobeying the Most High. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you follow in Christ, you're not going to taste death because you're not going to be sinning. Meaning like that, like, you know, the curses that come along with sinning. But I didn't know if that was correct. I believe that's what from what I gathered, that's what it was about.
And you know, of course, we always stand on what we've been taught, and that's the only thing that can come to my head. You know what I'm saying? Like reincarnation is a thing. We sleep. You understand? Like that's why Kazak was saying what he said, because it's the same thing that I was thinking. That's what I remember as far as, first of all, if you in the truth, you change your life, start keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. What people call death in the world is sleep to us. Right? To us, it's just sleeping. You come back, you wake up again as a baby, you do this thing all over again in reincarnation, right? Some of us, we kept the law and we followed Christ, we followed Moses, we followed Noah, you know what I'm saying? Some of us are still here, back again, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not that we didn't sleep. It's not that you didn't go and get a rest, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you didn't taste death. You didn't overdose, man. You weren't murder in a drive-by. You weren't, you know what I'm saying? All of those different things, which to us are death. And of course, we got precepts, but I just want to make sure you know what I'm saying? Like what you're saying is exactly what I was thinking. I don't you know, I thought I don't remember the full breakdown, but like we stand on what we've been taught. That's what we do know. What we do know is you coming into the truth, the real death. Somebody give it to me. I believe it's in Thessalonians. One of the Thessalonians, I believe. Am I right, Kazak, on that?
What was it?
Second death? Or the Revelations?
Yeah, that's Revelation.
Okay.
The first death have no power of this death. The second death have no power.
Okay.
I can grab it for you. What is that? Precept book.
So this is like a good precept. Like, of course, like everybody sleeps. Okay, so you know, in the world they say everybody dies. Everybody's going to die. This happened, what, 3,000 years ago now? You know what I'm saying? Like damn near 3,000 years ago. Everybody that was standing there with Christ has slept. They are not still living. There is nobody standing here 3,045 years old. There's nobody right now. You know what I'm saying? And so, of course, we know that. We know that people do not live forever, you know, even in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? What the Christian church teaches that you will live for eternity is not talking about you not sleeping or regenerating. You know what I'm saying? Being reincarnated. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it means. So we'll go ahead and get it in Revelations real quick. A good precept. And I'll get the full breakdown for you. You know what I'm saying? Before next week.
I got the precepts.
I'm ready when you are.
All right, this is a Revelation chapter 20. I'll read verse 5 and 6. But the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection.
Go a little bit above that. Huh?
All right, count on is I go up verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast.
Salaki, I tried. It was 31.
You say verse 1?
Please, if you don't mind.
Count on. Revelations 20 and 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. Mm-hmm. And after that, he must be loosed a little season. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither
that had not what?
That which had not worshipped the beast.
Right. This is what it's talking about, right? Like people, you know, there are certain of us that did not worship Christianity, right? Like we did not follow after, you know, fake Israelite groups or, you know, other religions and philosophies and things like that. Like it's one thing we come back into this earth and we don't know anything, you know what I'm saying? As children, we grow up, this, that, third, but there are certain of us who in a time past, in a life past, we worshiped the Most High. We followed his prophets. We followed the men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We always did it. You know what I'm saying? We come back in this earth, and even though our parents were Christians and Muslims and Catholics and what the hell ever else, when we got to an age, you know what I'm saying, the age of accountability, like we took on, you know what I'm saying, we were fighting that. You know what I'm saying? We might have did other things or whatever, but we did not worship this beast. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is talking about. There are certain brothers who did not worship the beast, who did not live their life as a Christian, who did not live their life out as a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? They took advantage of the mercy and the grace of the Most High and changed their life, served the Most High. So, like I said, in John's revelation, in John's vision, he's seeing brothers who actually had to be beheaded, actually were put to death. Brothers that, you know what I'm saying, are now sitting on thrones or sitting in rulership, and they're sitting in this rulership because they decided to follow the Most High, whether it had been in Noah's time, whether it had been in Moses' time, whether it was in Nehemiah, Ezra, or the time now, you know what I'm saying, where Commander General YAHANNA is the head over all of Israel, and you're in the I.S.U.P.K, you're in the truth, right? And so these men are going to be sitting on thrones, man, judging the other brothers and sisters, the other nations, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, that did not bow unto Baal, who did not bow unto Caesar Borgia, who did not bow unto Halloween and Valentine's Day, or they mama, or they woman, or they man for that matter, you understand? Keep going.
Neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads, or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection.
Right. The first resurrection is talking about those who wake up out of their sleep, man. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? You changed your life. You did not continue in the Christianity that you were fed, you know what I'm saying, in your childhood or in your younger days, you know what I'm saying? You didn't, you know, follow Islam until your death, you know what I'm saying, or until your sleep, you know what I mean? So like this is saying, read it one more time, that last part, just the last little bit.
Neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived.
Is the philosophy or the religions, right? You didn't receive that in your forehead, which is in your mind, or in your hands. You didn't pick up arms. You didn't become a vet. You know what I'm saying? It's labor. Well, that's not labor day. That is, you know what I'm saying? But you didn't pick up arms. You know what I'm saying? You didn't come against the men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I see so many Christians, man. We go to camp. You know, I get phone calls every damn week. You know, these crackers calling me like, fuck you nigga. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to come out and say this and da-da-da and all this, that. Like, well, there are brothers and sisters that do the exact same thing. Like, they hate us for what we saying, man. Like, they are taking up arms, you know what I'm saying? And this mark in your forehead or in your hand is a spiritual mark. It's basically you going against the spirit of the Most High. You going against the truth, you know what I'm saying? Or the men of the Lord, or the men that teach and follow the truth, you know what I'm saying? So there are some of us who didn't take that mark. That's not us. You know what I'm saying? If you could give me that one, mark them, seal them in their forehead. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
And they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished.
Right, man. They reigned with Christ, man. They are going, listen, when Yahushua returns, with 200 million angels, man, to destroy this wicked kingdom, to bring down America, the United Nations, and all of this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? A black man by the name of YAHANNA, ignorantly called Jesus Christ, is going to reign on this earth. You know what I'm saying? And men that followed him, was willing to give their life and take lives if necessary. You know what I'm saying? For the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, they are going to rule on this earth. They are going to the crackers that go and got bunkers and want to hide in caves and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to come out and miss the nuclear fallout, but you're going straight into change. You know what I'm saying? And black men, Hispanic men, and Native Indian men are going to rule over you for 1,000 years while you build up the infrastructure, right? While you get these roads back together, while you cultivate the crops with all of whatever technology or whatever you still holding on to in them bunkers. You know what I'm saying? Like, these brothers are going to reign under Christ for 1,000 years, right? Those that changed their lives, those that did not take the mark of the beast, that did not take on Christianity, that did not follow and worship that image. Okay, keep going.
But the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were finished.
Right. Your mama and your daddy and your uncle and auntie who are devout Christians and Muslims and Catholics and atheists and Egyptologists and what the hell up, drug addicts and hoes and whatever else you got. You know what I'm saying? They are going to die in thermonuclear warfare if they don't change their life. You understand? And if that happens, they will not rise again until this time is over. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a time, basically, don't think like 1,000 years on the dot, but a certain dispensation of time to where things get built back up. We establish what the things we need to get established that the Most High and Yahweh want us to establish on this earth. And then they're going to be born back again in reincarnation in our families. You know what I'm saying? Your mother will come back. As devout as she was, she had the biggest hats ever. You know what I'm saying? She's going to wear a head covering. You know what I'm saying? She's going to wear that's what it's going to be. But they won't live again until that time is over. Okay, keep going.
This is the first resurrection. Blessed and holy is he that have part in the first resurrection. On such, the second death have no power.
So the first resurrection is you killing yourself, you killing Christianity, you killing Islam, you killing drug addiction or whoredoms and whatever type. You know what I'm saying? That's the first resurrection. The person that you were before is no longer when you come into the truth, right? That's the first resurrection. It's a spiritual thing, right? Like, you change your life, even though crab legs are delicious, you won't eat them. You know what I'm saying? Even though you like white men, you will never get with one ever again in your life. Even though you like the money from twerking on a pole, you'll never do it again in your life. Why? Because you killed the old man. You killed that old person. And if you do that, that's the first resurrection. It's a blessing from the Most High that you come into the I.S.U.P.K, man, that you get this understanding and this wisdom, this knowledge in order to be able to change your life and have a chance at the groundwork and the rulership that is coming from our King Yahweh Shai, from the Most High. So that first resurrection, the second death has no power over it. You know what I'm saying? What's the second death? Overdose, drive-by, the police killing you on the street. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, whatever else, high blood pressure, AIDS. You know what I'm saying? That's the second death. This is the death that you don't want. Like that, the first resurrection, that's the death you do want. It don't hurt like that. It hurts a little bit. Like, I know you heard it giving up that pork. It hurt it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt like drug addiction, man. It don't hurt like, you know what I'm saying, a cop's knee on your neck until you just pass the hell out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So the first resurrection, blessed are they that do it themselves, that change their lives, man, that don't have to go through thermonuclear warfare and their eyes melting away in their holes and their tongues consuming in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Blessed are you if you ain't got to go through that. Keep going.
The second death have no power, but they shall be priests of God and of Christ, and shall reign with him 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. And they went up on the breadth of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints about, and the beloved city. And fire came down from God out of heaven and devoured them.
All right, listen, man. This is like how you know, like this is reincarnation. All this is talking about like us coming back. Like we've done this since before Christ's time. We've been here, we came back, we slept, we came back, and something happened. I mean, with the Maccabees, you can go into back with Noah, with Moses. Listen, even now, we changed our lives coming into I.S.U.P.K. I just told somebody this the other day. Like, we don't know if Yahawashi is going to return in our time. It could be another 8,000 years. It could be a whole nother 8,000 years. In our eyes, it's like, I killed the old man. We back, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I.S.U.P.K, we run every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, in our eyes, that's what it is. Like, we don't take no crap from nobody. You know what I'm saying? We run our households. We run, you know, that's how it is, you know. But like how this is saying, after that 1,000 years, Satan would be loosed out of his out of his cave. What does it say?
It says and when 1,000 years have expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison.
When else did this happen?
Sluggy, sir.
God.
Wasn't this, if I'm mistaken, the Renaissance era?
God, absolutely, man. You know what I'm saying? For, you know, for a certain period of time, Satan was in, or the devil, the white man, was in a period of the dark ages. He called it the dark ages. You know what I'm saying? The Renaissance was the rebirth after he was in the dark ages. You know what I'm saying? He was loosed out of that prison and was able to deceive the nations again, which he had been doing before the dark ages, man. He did it in the time, like I said, the time of the Maccabees or what have you. You know what I'm saying? And here it come again. Here we go. It's happening over and over again. It's reincarnation, man. It's just nothing. It's nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? That's what nothing new under the sun is talking about. He comes back all over again. This man, that's what reincarnation is about. It ain't talking about helicopters or cell phones or anything like that. This same thing, the same thing that we did before. If you serve Christ, if you serve the Most High in a life path, you coming back and you doing it again. You know what I'm saying? If you was a damn Christian, 9 times out of 10, that's just usually what happens. I'm just saying it's not necessary. But the white man, he's doing the same thing over again. The African, he's doing the same thing over again. And that's what John is seeing in this revelation, is that eventually Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, they are going to sit on thrones. They are going to rule, man. In the Renaissance era, as the priest brought out, we were sitting on thrones. We were sitting on thrones in Germany and Ireland and where else? Help me out. England. Where else? Russia. Like we were sitting on thrones, man. You know what I'm saying? Yahawashi was on the right hand of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But these brothers were, you know what I'm saying? They were following for a time. They were following the laws of the Most High. These brothers that truly love the Most High, that love the law, statutes, and commandments, they sat on thrones, man. And then Satan was loose. He was loosed out of that prison, and here you have him right back again, doing the same thing he did in the time of the Maccabees, doing the same thing he did in the time of the Greeks. The Romans, the time of the Romans. You know what I'm saying? Now here he is, and now he's an American or a Russian or whatever, and he's ruling. You know what I'm saying? But at the end, what John is seeing is that our people who slept, you know what I'm saying, who continue to serve the Most High, they're back. You know what I'm saying? They did not taste in death. You know what I'm saying? They're not going through the things that, you know, brothers went through, you know, when the Lord drowned them in the flood, or they're not going through the things that they went through when some other stuff that happened. The Maccabees, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, a lot of this is just reincarnation, man. Like, the second death is you going against the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High and receiving those punishments, those curses that the Most High has for not following what the hell He says to do. All right. Is there any more on that, Kazak?
Not for what we came. It's just more of that story, Revelation. But I got the point about the death is what I think when you came here. That's all for that.
Okay, God. All right.
Come. So I got the precept for sealed in their foreheads.
Mm-hmm.
Seal it in their foreheads. Okay, that's in Revelation chapter 3. I'm selecting chapter 7, verse 3. I'll start at verse 1.
So we're in chapter 7 of Revelation. Come. Verse 1. All right, so it's the same thing. Like, again, certain of us are not going to taste this death, this second death. You know what I'm saying? That's all this is talking about. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Revelation chapter 7 and verse 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, beholding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
Of course, does the wind ever not touch trees or the ocean? That's what waves come from the wind, don't it? Come. Wind and shifts of the tectonic plates or whatever, tides of the moon and all of that. So where the waves come from. The wind definitely blows on that. So what is this talking about? Keep going.
Come. Verse 2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
To whom it was given to what?
Hurt the earth and the sea.
This is what the wind is representing, right? Like, it's, you know, it's talking about something that's going to hurt the earth and the sea. Things that, you know, this wind is not like regular wind. It's not just, you know, geographical weather wind. You know what I'm saying? Like, this wind is something spiritual, right? Like, these angels are able to hurt the sea, man. In the time of Moses, they put, you know, they turned the waters into blood. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can look at the wind. You know what I'm saying? Or hurt the trees. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody in Florida, damn near everybody in Florida, if you got a little age on you, you remember. You know what I'm saying? Like the diseases and the plagues that came on the lemon trees and the orange trees that we had. You know what I mean? Like, it hurt the trees, right? It hurt the trees because goddamn Satan was doing, you know, the devil was doing his job under the angels' power. You know what I'm saying? They was able to do these different things, jammed us up, man. We ain't got no kumquat trees no more, man. We ain't got no grapefruit trees. You know what I'm saying? Me and the brothers was talking about it last week. Like, we used to have them grapefruits like this here. Damn lemons the size of regular grapefruits. You know what I'm saying? That was sweet as hell. Well, you know what I'm saying? These winds that it's talking about, you know, these angels had the ability to hurt the earth and the sea. You know what I'm saying? But read that last part one more time.
Come. Revelation chapter 7, end of verse 2. To whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. Verse 3. Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads.
Till we have sealed the servants of the Most High in their foreheads, man, meaning in their mind. You know what I'm saying? So until that, you know what I mean? Listen, we don't, like, none of us in the truth, none of us worry about any plays or anything that's happening around the damn COVID-19 or nothing like that. Like, we ain't worried about none of that. Anything that happens, the ozone layer being depleted and all that stuff, ain't none of us worried, man, because we serve the Most High, man, and we know this is happening for vengeance, man. It's happening for, it's not supposed to hurt us. You know what I'm saying? Like, the things that we need to do, I'm on it all the time. Like, let's get us prepared. You know what I'm saying? So that when all these things do happen, you know what I'm saying, we already see it. You know what I'm saying? We know what to expect. We know that it's coming. Let's be prepared. You know what I'm saying, for it. Okay, keep going.
Yes, sir. Verse 4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed. And there was sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000.
Pass all the 12 tribes.
Come. Verse 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all the nations and kindreds and people and tongue, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our God.
Crying what?
Salvation to our power.
Man, listen, man, this is salvation, man. Some of us are saved from thermonuclear warfare, man. Some of us are saved from overdose. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are saved from AIDS and all of these other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of our obedience unto the Most High, because of keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Because of us being part of that first resurrection, the second death don't have no power over us. Okay, keep going.
Come. Verse 10. And cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our power, which sitteth upon the throne and upon the Lamb. And all angels stood around about the throne and about the elders, the four beasts, and fell before the throne on their faces and worshiped the power, saying, Amen, blessing and glory and wisdom and thanksgiving and honor and power and might be unto our power forever and ever. Amen. And one of the elders answered, saying unto me, What are these which are arrayed in white robes? And whence come they? And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said to me, These are they which come out of great tribulation.
Listen, man, the angel is asking John, like, you know, like as if he's in a class, right? Like, you know, do you know what this is? Do you know what's going on right here? Can you break this down for me? Who are these that's arrayed in white robes? You know what I'm saying? And who are they?
Come. And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said to me,
I don't know. Only you could tell me. I have no clue. You caught me off guard. The angel was like, you had to be in this class in order to be. You wasn't paying attention. Let me hit you off with it. Go ahead.
And he said to me, These are they which come out of great tribulation.
This is your people, man. This is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, who lived in the ghettos, barrios, and reservations, who was locked up in prison for no reason, who kids was taken from them in slavery. You know what I mean? They didn't have enough money to put food on the table, so DCF came and took their kids away from them, whatever the case may be. They was introduced to drugs at a young age. They was introduced to prostitution at a young age, and that's just who the hell they are. You know what I'm saying? But they changed their life. They killed that old man. You know what I'm saying? They are part of that first resurrection, man. They came into the I.S.U.P.K. They came into the truth and changed their damn life, man. That's who's arrayed in them white robes. That's who that is. They came through great tribulations. Keep going.
And have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb.
They cleaned up their life, man. Yeah, man. Like that's what that robe is like representing, man. Like it's like your life. It's like you cleaned up your life and washed it clean. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we got a good shirt, man. You know, support I.S.U.P.K, I.S.U.P.K and Thama Young. Who else on there? I think Sister Kadawa on that joint too. You know what I'm saying? You support them, man. They got a hell of a shirt out here called Brainwash. You know what I'm saying? It's a hardcore shirt. I need one. You know what I mean? But like I said, they washed their robes in what?
And made them white in the blood of the Lamb.
Made them white, man. Cleaned their lives up, man. Like changed their lives. You know what I'm saying? So like these people that he's seeing that's arrayed in white is the same people that you seen that was sitting on the thrones, you know what I'm saying, reigning up under Christ for 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying? It's some same people, you know what I'm saying? The same type of people that changed their lives, served the Most High because they decided to give up what America don't make you give up. America don't make you give up being a faggot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? America don't make you give up drugs. It's completely legal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but they changed it. You know what I'm saying? There is no Levite walking around that's going to, stone you to death because you slept with another man's wife. You know what I'm saying? But you stopped doing it, man. You made your robes white, you know what I'm saying, in the blood of YAHANNA, meaning YAHANNA gave you a chance to change your life, and you took it. Right. You ran with that thing. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Yes, sir. Verse 15, Revelation 7 and 15. Therefore, they before the throne of the power and serve him day and night. And
man, them was the cats that deal with. You know what I'm saying? They're able to talk to the Lord. They're before the throne. Just think of somebody being in front of the throne of YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? Like they just, what you need me to do, sir? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so when you go to Burger King or somewhere and you be like, let me talk to your manager. I'm the manager. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk to the corporate. I'm gonna have to go and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk to the corporate. You know what I'm saying? I'm the manager. You know what I'm saying? The people that's in front of the throne of the Most High, they like the manager. You gotta holler at me. You got a problem? Holler at me. Anything over that, you have to go through me. I'll come back to you. I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? I remember Commander YAHANNA told me that one time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What's that Christ?
I can't take all these calls, sure. No sweat, sir. I ain't even gonna call you. I ain't even gonna mess with you. I'm gonna let you go. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like that's how like the hierarchy even at Burger King work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like look, you're not going, everybody that come in here got a problem with me.
Right.
You ain't gonna get to talk to my boss. Right. You know what I'm saying? Well, just imagine the Most High being your boss. You know what I'm saying? And you get to hear everything he got to say, like the Howard side. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
No, I just thinking about what they said on the joint where they say nobody talks to the wizard, not nobody, not know how.
Oh, the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah. Don't nobody get to talk to the wizard. Ain't no way.
Can't talk to the Wiz. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get, listen, that's, and another one too, with Esther. You know, I don't know what that king's name was, but he had the scepter. Right. And he was like, can't nobody talk to me unless I put the scepter out for you to touch it, and then you can talk to me. Other than that, you try to talk to the king. He will kill your behind. He will kill your behind, man. Don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I ain't got that to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear everything all day, every day. Well, the Most High got people that's going to be before his throne, man. And if you change your life, man, if you part of that first resurrection, you know what I'm saying? If it don't take thermonuclear warfare and overdose and an AIDS epidemic or, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying, for you to figure out it's wrong to be a faggot, right. For you to figure out that it's wrong to be addicted to drugs. If you can change that and wash your robes and get them clean and white, listen, you too can sit before the throne of the Most High. But everybody else, they ain't gonna rise until after that 1,000 years is up. Okay, keep going.
Come. Revelation 7 and verse 16, 15. Therefore are they before the throne of the power and serve him night and day in his temple. and he that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them. They shall hunger no more, neither thirst any more, neither shall the sun light on them.
Man, this is the thing too, man. A lot of people, they come, first of all, the Christian church, but also because you still holding on to some of that Christianity, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? You think you come into the truth, you come into the I.S.U.P.K, you think that everything is gonna go your way all the damn time. You get you a husband, or you get you a wife, you know what I'm saying? You got some kids and this thing. You think that everything is gonna be cupcakes and bubbles for you all the damn time, which is not gonna be that way, man. You're gonna have to deal with not having a place to lay your head. You're gonna have to deal with not having food in your belly for a couple. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to deal with some certain things. And like this scripture is saying, eventually it's gonna come a time to where if you change your life and you endure into the end, it's gonna be a time where, read that last part one more time.
Come, verse 16. They shall hunger no more.
You ain't gonna hunger no more. You ain't gonna worry about where your next meal is coming from, man, or what it is you're gonna eat. But if you can't endure that, if you can't deal with that, if that's just beyond you, listen, man, you're not worthy of this crown. You're not worthy to serve the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that precept in Esdras, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's danger on both sides, a deep water and a fire. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get all the way through and endure all the way into you don't deserve it. You don't deserve the inheritance that the Most High has for you. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to come a time, if you endure, that they will no longer hunger. And what else?
Come. They shall hunger no more, neither thirst anymore. Mm-hmm. Neither shall the sun light on them, nor any heat.
You ain't gonna be out in the fields picking cotton. You ain't gonna be working on the construction site or where this, that, the third, whatever. It ain't even gonna light on you, man. You're gonna have somebody walking around with a goddamn palm over your head or an umbrella over your head all day, like, Salak, massa. Is you cool? Is you cool? Do I need to? Yeah. That's what it's gonna be. The sun ain't even gonna light on you, man. You ain't even gonna worry about that. It's not. You ain't gonna be hot no more. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be hungry. You're not gonna be thirsty no more. You're gonna be in rulership. You're gonna serve the Most High. Only entity over you will be the Most High power in your house side. That's it. Keep going.
Come. Verse 17. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them unto living fountains of water. And the power shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
All right, so you're not going through no hardships. You're not going through no mourning. You're not going through no, heartbreaking, whatever else our people go through on a day-to-day basis. Like, it just varies. So, you know what I'm saying? So extensively, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but no more tears, man. Like, all of that's going to be wiped away. Things that you dealt with, that bothered you, that hurt you, you know what I'm saying? Your wife taking your kids and not letting you see them. I know, you know what I'm saying? Brothers, you know what I'm saying? I'm with you. That's something, man. You'll be in your room by yourself. You know what I'm saying? The loss of a loved one, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Listen, a day is coming when you're gonna know they just sleep. When my mother dies at 4,000 years old, I ain't gonna cry. I'll be like, Most High Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see you again. Rise again in power. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's gonna be. You ain't gonna feel the same things, man. You're not gonna hunger. You're not gonna worry where your next meal is coming from or how you're gonna pay the bills for next week. All that stuff is gonna be done away with because we're gonna be in rulership. Okay, keep going.
That was it on that, sir.
So, second death ain't got no power, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the precept. I feel like I broke it down without trying to break it down, but at the end of the day, there's still I know it's some stuff that I'm missing for you, Kazak, on them not tasting death. It seems like there's something that I need to add to that, but it's for sure right, like how you said, it's not sleeping. It's not talking about sleeping or you expiring, living to 4,000 years old, and your body is beat up and your bones is wore out and your skin is this, that, and the third. It's not that. Like, we all gonna sleep, but all of us will not taste death. You know what I'm saying? Like all of us would not go through thermonuclear warfare. We won't all go through, you know what I'm saying, like the horrible things. Like even YAHANNA having to go through what he went through, right. YAHANNA would have never had to go through that. Never had to go through that. He followed every law. He did not sin. He did not break not one law, statute, or commandment. But he took death for you. Like that was death. That was 9 to the second death. You know what I'm saying? That was the police officer with a knee on your neck. You know what I'm saying? Or overdose that he took because you were supposed to take that. You were supposed to take a knee on your neck. Somebody was supposed to stone your whole ass to death. You know what I'm saying? Your adulteress behind death. You know what I'm saying? But YAHANNA, our king, took it for you. You know what I'm saying? He should have never had to take that. Well, because of him, because of the Most High, because of the mercy of the Most High, some of us will never taste that. You know what I'm saying? Some of us will never go through that, man, because we have the chance to go through the first resurrection, go through the first death, kill the old man, and change our lives. All right. Hopefully that answers your question, but I'll get it, man. Just remind me if you would, because I'll holler at you during the week. Anybody else? Let me check to see if anybody else got questions. It's about the best I can do on that one.
Got a question?
I got precept. Okay, what's that? One sec. Hold on. What you got?
Oh, no, I was just saying the water, sir.
Okay, no most on Christ, no sweat. All right. All right. Yeah, we hot. We sick. We sick, boss.
We brought that up at camp.
You know what I'm saying? Damn right. We sick? Yes, we sick. The hell is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, while I'm sick, you basically sick. Give me some Dimetap. All right. You had a precept?
Yeah, when you brought up, you know what I mean, like how we clean ourselves up and we do it on our own. You know what I mean? Like that's a law unto ourselves. I didn't know.
Go ahead.
Book of Romans, chapter 2, and it's in verse 14. Start at verse 11.
Come on, give me a second to get there.
Come on. Romans chapter 2 and verse 11.
Oh, y'all get that. Big up to everybody in the class. You know, my usual suspects, the heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying? Princess Raha in the building. Princess Thapara. Priest and Officer YAHANNA. Princess Shayara. Young man Mario in the building, man. Good night, man. This cat, who else? Trooper Masha, of course, man. Big up Fort Myers. Who we got? Princess Shakayla out of Orlando. We got Malazar in here. Priest and Officer Yahiza in the building, holding down Tampa out there. Big up to you, young man Carvel in the building. Sister Brandy, Shalom sis. Nasha, Priest and Officer Nasha out of Daytona. Priest and Officer Atazab. Young man, Yasha, oh yeah, Max a million, man. We got okay, Thumb Young, he on here with us. Yeah, I don't know if he tapped out. But yeah, big up to everybody in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all support this truth, man. Pay your tithes, right? You know what I'm saying? Pay these building funds, all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Support this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? You officers, make sure you fishing on a daily, man. Fish at the slavery, man. We gotta fish at every instance, man, because our people's lives depend on it. You understand? So yeah, I mean, I know. We think like, shit, go ahead and fish, man. You know what I'm saying? Get these cars. We got cars in the shop. Get big up to Priest and Officer 1,000 in the shop. He out here, man, getting cards for y'all, man, to be able to, pass them out. Don't give them a note to just anybody either. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, you doing your due diligence. you know, if they interested in school, shoot them a card, man. Other than that, we got flyers, we got all of that. You know what I'm saying? We got events coming up. You know, we're gonna do some more cookouts. We got the feast of the Memorial of the Blowing of the Trumpets coming up the end of this month. Right, end of this month, I believe it's the 25th. So you know what I'm saying? Brothers can come down, sisters come out, see what the truth is all about, see what we teaching, you know what I'm saying? Bring all their questions, all of that, man. But make sure, man, we doing our job and you know, looking and searching for that 144,000, man, so we can get the hell up out of here.
Yes, sir.
All right? All right, they should be there by now. You can ride out.
Come. Romans chapter 2 and verse 11. For there is no respect of person with the power. For as many have sinned without the law, shall also perish without the law.
Right? There's no respect of person with the Most High. Like, meaning the Lord don't care about how much money you got. I know these hoes out here care about how much money you got. I know these brothers who's, you know, worthless and beat up, you know what I'm saying? They care about how much money. They trying to get at Megan Thee Stallion because she got the bag, you know what I'm saying? But you are simple as you can be, you know what I'm saying? All she's gonna do is give you some disease, go whore on you or some shit, you know what I'm saying? But the Lord is not a respecter of person. He don't care how much money you got. He don't care what you look like. He don't care about this and that and the third, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is not a respecter of person. And what?
Come. And for as many have sinned without the law, shall also perish without the law.
Many that have sinned without the law, they're gonna perish without the law. Meaning this, like without the law, like without the Levites that enforce the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, many have sinned. There's a lot of brothers out here sleeping with another man's wife right now. He laid up with her right now. This cat is out at his second shift job right now. Right now. And T-Bone is up in the crib with Shaniqua. You know what I'm saying? As many as have sinned without the law
shall also perish without the law.
You're not getting away with it. Just because there's no Levite to come and stone you to death, don't think that you're not getting away with it. Yeah, or don't think that you're getting away with it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you still gonna have to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? These sisters out here, man, that, you know what I mean, come in here and be like, yo, I'm good, you know, I got a husband and, you know, a sin is just a sin. The Lord will forgive me. I'm gonna go and leave him. Don't think that you sinned without the law. Yeah, if you would have did that when we had rulership, you'd have been stoned to death. But don't think that you escaped. Right. The Lord is still gonna be what?
Come. Shall also perish without the law.
Still gonna perish, man. You still gonna be punished. The Lord is still gonna deal with you, man. You know what I'm saying? That sister out here, man, she had kids. I forget her name, man. 25 years old. She went and decided to be a dyke. You know what I'm saying? Had left the kids, had a husband, and got shot and killed this past week. Wow. 2 of them, 25 years old. Wow. Another one, she wanted to be with a dude that had some money, a dance hall type cat. Got shot in the head. The dance hall cat, I'm sure they was looking for him. They could have been looking for her. I don't think. Shot him in the leg. Wow. She got shot in the head and died. You know what I'm saying? Well, you will perish without the law, without the Levites even being here. You know what I'm saying? If you don't change your life, if you don't kill the old man, if you don't be part of this first resurrection, you'll get the second death. You'll get shot in the head. You know what I'm saying? Leaving the hotel where you hoeing. Right. You know what I'm saying? You'll get shot, you know what I'm saying, doing this, or you know, you'll get some disease doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like as many as have that did what?
Come. For as many as have sinned without the law shall also perish without the law.
Lord, I mean, the Lord just used the law to kill you at one time. Right. You know what I'm saying? Listen, he'll use the other law. He used the white man's law to kill you. Now he'll use COVID-19. He'll use AIDS. He'll use drugs or whatever the case is to kill you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you getting past this. You know, right? Keep going.
Come. And as many as have sinned in the law shall be judged by the law.
And if we do have the law in place, You sin while the law is in place, you're going to get judged by the law. The Lord is not a respecter of persons, man. You are going to get this. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. The Levites ain't running nothing right now. But guess what? The white man is. And thermonuclear warfare is coming for all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Before that, hell, COVID is coming for you. Before that, a knee on your neck, or your son being shot for Skittles, or this or that and the third. It's all coming for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it goes. Keep going.
Yes, sir. Romans 2:13. For not the hearers of law are just before God, but the doers of the law shall be justified.
Not the hearers of the law. Everybody hears it. Everybody heard Noah.
Right.
Everybody heard him, man. He went and he told every goddamn body. But not the hearers of the law are justified, but those that do it, those that kill that old man, those that put away the things that they like and the things that they love, and you know that put away being about what they want, but be about what the Most High wants, man. Those are those that shall be justified, man. If you're a doer of the law, keep going.
Come. Verse 14. For when the Gentiles which have not the law do by nature the things contained in the law, these have not the law.
Wait, read that again.
Come. 14.
No, these.
Come. These, having not the law, are a law unto themselves.
Right. This is how you know the law is talking about the police or the Levites in our time. Read it one more time.
Come. Verse 14. For when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law.
The Gentiles not having the law, but they still do the things that are contained in the written law. So they don't have somebody that's going to go and kill them for not keeping what's written in the law. You know what I'm saying? The Gentiles having not the law do what's contained in the law. Keep going.
Come. These, having not the law.
These people not having the law, meaning what?
The Gentiles, sir.
Right.
Not having the Levites.
Not having the Levites. Not having the police. Not having somebody that's going to come and stone them or cut their head off. These, having not the law. Read it from that part.
Come. These, having not the law, are a law unto themselves.
They become their own policemen. They police themselves. They say, "Oh, you can't kill. You can't do this. You can't do that." You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case, can't steal. They become a law unto themselves, even though they don't have somebody that's there to police them. Well, that's what you're supposed to do coming into the I.S.U.P.K. Coming into the truth, you're supposed to become a law unto yourself.
Right.
I shouldn't have to be there.
Right.
Commander General YAHANNA shouldn't have to be there. You should police yourself.
Right.
Otherwise, how can you rule anything?
Right.
How can you be in charge of other nations, man, if you can't even police and be in charge of yourself? Why should you have children? Why should you have a wife? Why should you be in charge of anything? What throne should you sit on?
Right.
These having not the law, they become a law unto themselves. This happens with the Gentiles. This happens with people who don't know the truth, who don't keep the Passover. Even a white man knows you shouldn't murder, even though he does it.
Right.
But, he knows that. Everybody knows it. You can't do it. You can't stop yourself because somebody get on your nerves and you want somebody to do this, that, and the third. You can't stop yourself from going and being a whore.
Mm-hmm.
You can't stop yourself. You need to be a law unto yourself. Do you need a Levite there to come and stone your whole ass to death before it keep you from going and doing some craziness?
Right.
Be a law unto yourself, sis.
Right.
Why you gotta kill her? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just keep going.
Yes, sir. These, having not the law, are a law unto themselves, which show the work of the law written in their hearts.
They show what?
Show the work.
Show the what?
The work.
They show the work
of the law written in their hearts.
So meaning they do the law. They're not just hearers. They're showing the works of the law. So here's what the law says. You kill somebody, well, I ain't gonna kill nobody. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. They show the works of the law written where?
In their hearts.
In their mind. Right. They don't need nobody to come and tell them, like, you know you're wrong for doing that, because you already know you're wrong. You already know you shouldn't do that. Keep going.
Come. Their conscience also bearing witness, and their thoughts, the meanwhile accusing or else executing one another.
In your conscience, that's what I was just talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know it in yourself. You know that it's wrong. So your conscience it becomes your police. It becomes your law. It becomes your Levite. You get it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come. And their conscience also bearing witness, and their thoughts, the meanwhile accusing or else excusing one another.
Right. It's either you know you right and you're accusing yourself and you condemning yourself, right, or you're like, no, this is all right. This is cool. This is according to the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. So I don't even know what the point was on that.
That was the law. I'm sorry.
I'm just breaking it down. You know what that was, but yeah, that's a heavy scripture. I do need that. What was it at?
Romans chapter 2, verse 14.
2. Come. All right, I seen a question on here. I'm finna get it. Brother had a question on Isaiah 2. Is this talking about how it will be in the kingdom when Israel has leadership over the nation? Okay, so let's get that. You start at 1.
Come.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna have Officer Margazar CMO that thumbing through the joint. Go ahead and read it, Doc. You hear me, Margazar? You got it.
Oh, Salaki, sir. It was Isaiah 2 and what?
Hey, y'all let me know, Salaki. Y'all let me know if we got the speaker on in here. Is it like a reverb or is it like an echo? Is it sound bad or is it okay? Y'all let me know.
Salaki, sir, you sound good. It ain't no reverb on our end. We don't hear nothing. You sound clean.
Most sound Christ the what? All right, Margazar, you up.
It's chapter 2 and verse what, sir?
1.
Verse 1, Khan. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 2 and verse 1. The word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. Verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountains of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all the nations shall flow unto it.
Anybody want to break that down? You priests in the building? Anybody online? Y'all want to break that down? Y'all on the stream? No sweat. Okay. Verse 1, the word that Isaiah.
Sluggy, sir.
God.
When it says Israel should be on top of the mountains, do that mean that Israel gonna be running the world? We're gonna be the #1 government?
That's correct. Like in the scriptures, so a lot of times, I want to say sometimes, but a lot of times in my experience is reading it. When you read about mountains, this is like this is a metaphor for being high above everything else. It's like heaven, right? Like heaven in a lot of cases represents rulership. Well, a mountain is a government. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times there's these different governments, right? So in this case, Isaiah is comparing how Israel is going to be in relation to the other nations as a mountain that's above all of the other mountains and hills. You know what I'm saying? Like smaller governments, just like America today. America is the mountain that's above everything else. Even though Russia is a great mountain in itself, America is above this mountain. You know what I'm saying? What's the highest mountain? Is it? It ain't Everest.
I think it's Everest, sir. I was just watching something last night.
Is it Everest? I thought it was one higher than that, but let's go with it because everybody knows Everest and they know it's higher than the mud. You know what I'm saying? It's like the one.
Sir.
God.
I think it's one in Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. That's the highest one, if I'm not mistaken.
Kilimanjaro is Azab.
I thought about Kilimanjaro, but he just named it mountain.
Kilimanjaro, is that in Brazil? Azab?
Sir.
That's the one. Yeah, I knew it wasn't there. I remember back in the day that was like the highest one, but you know, white people they like to bring up the ones that's near them. You know what I'm saying? Like Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. The Google machine says.
Sir.
Where's Kilimanjaro on the list? Anyway, whichever one it is. Why the hell do I care? All I'm saying is, as a mountain, like you being the highest one is something. You know what I'm saying? So when Isaiah is making this comparison, he's saying, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains. Right? So the Lord's government, what the Lord determines is right and what's wrong, the rules, the laws, the statutes and commandments, the government, like F America. You know what I'm saying? Homosexuality being legal and this and that and the third, man, F America. The Lord says that pork is unlawful, that homosexuality is an abomination. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the law that's going to set above all the other laws. This is the mountain that's going to be on top. Ain't nobody else going to be able to say nothing to the laws of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So, like how this is saying it, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Most High's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow to it. You know what I'm saying? So all the other nations, just like America now, everybody wants to bring your poor, your tired, what they say, your huddled masses. You know what I'm saying? Like bring that to America because all the nations come here, man. It's the melting pot where everybody comes, and it's the land of the free and the home of the brave. It's the one that's above everybody else. If we need anything, they've got the greatest military on the earth. We ain't worried about nothing over here in America. Let them tell you, right? So in the last days, it's going to be the Lord's house. It's going to be Israel that's going to be exalted above all the other governments or mountains and hills, which is a small mountain. You know what I'm saying? Like a mountain is just a big ass hill. Right. I remember back in the day when I was a kid, I used to think mountains, they always had to have that point at the top. I did a little bit of traveling through the Midwest and all of that, and I never saw that point. But you be up, your ears be popping, and it's just like a hill. You're just driving, and so it's like, you know what I'm saying, the Most High's house is going to be above any high land, anything that's above everything else, above the valleys, above the ones that's down low or whatever. It's just another synonym or metaphor for something that's high above everything else. You know what I'm saying? It's like heaven and earth. So many people shall select it. Verse 3, and many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go to the mountain of the Most High, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways. So that's how you know right here. This is talking about a government, man, about a way of life. You know what I'm saying? Law, statute, teaching about his ways. That's what this mountain teaches you about its ways. That's how you know it's a government. It's law, statutes, and commandments. Okay?
Right.
Whoever was reading, pick up from there.
Come, sir. And we will walk in his path For out of Zion shall go forth the law.
Out of where?
For out of Zion shall go forth the law.
What is Zion? Somebody look it up. Hey Alexa, what is Zion?
Israel.
According to Wikipedia, Zion is a place name in the Hebrew Bible used as a synonym for Jerusalem as well as for the land of Israel as a whole. The name was found in 2 Samuel, one of the books of the Hebrew Bible dated to before close to the mid-6th century BCE. It originally referred to a specific hill in Jerusalem, located to the south of Mount Moriah.
There you go. It originally went back to a hill in Jerusalem. And it is a synonym for Jerusalem or Israel. You know what I'm saying? But there, like you can read about it all throughout the Bible, Mount Zion. You know what I'm saying? Like it is the government of Israel. That's what it is. It's this hill that, you know, they called at one time, but at the end of the day, it's really just talking about the government or the ways and the laws, statutes, and commandments of the children of Israel, man, and ultimately of the Most High. So go ahead, keep going from there.
The book of the book of Isaiah, chapter 2, and the end of verse 3. And the word of the Most
Salaki, priest, Salaki. I don't know if you had anything else for Zion. I asked Alexa, punk. If y'all had something better, you know what I'm saying, I just let her get off while y'all was looking it up. If y'all had something better, I'll take it. I just want to be thorough on it. Good? Everybody good? Read on.
And the word of the Most High from Jerusalem. Verse 4. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords unto plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nations should not lift up swords against nations, neither shall they learn war anymore. Verse 5. O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of the Most High.
Right. You can stop right there, right? Okay, so we got the part about this government, right? About Mount Zion, about the Lord's house being exalted above all the other nations and all the other hills, which is referring to other nations, other smaller, not as powerful peoples than us. You know what I'm saying? And why is Israel going to be so powerful? Because we come back to the laws of the Most High, because we serve the God, the creator of this entire universe, of everything, and he's with us, right? So now everybody else is small in comparison to us once we come back. Once Yahawashi returns and reigns on this earth, everything else is going to be small. America, I know you thought they were great. Egypt, I know you thought they were great. Wherever else. The house of the Most High is going to reign above all of these other smaller governments, these smaller whatever the hell else they are, right? And then when you get to verse 4, or I'm gonna read 3 first. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Most High, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths, and out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Most High from Jerusalem. So Israelites are going to teach the words of the Most High. That's how it is. Another way that you know that the rest of these nations cannot teach. You should not be in no white church. Shouldn't be in no damn black church for that matter, because they homosexuals and child molesters. But you know what I'm saying? For sure, not these other nations, right? For out of Zion, out of Jerusalem will come the words of the Most High, right? Verse 4, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares. This is talking about the other nations, all of these great armies and navies and air forces and all of that all around the world, United Nations and this, that, and the third. Well, the Lord is going to check them. He's going to let them know that y'all are not doing nothing right, and you ain't allowed to fight anymore. You might as well beat them swords into shovels. You might as well beat them into farming tools, because that's what the hell you're going to be doing. You are going to be serving Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and the only way you can do that is with some good tools. You don't need no sword. Who the hell you going to beat? Who you going to fight? We got the greatest army and the greatest military on the earth, man, because we got 200 million angels rocking with us. We got the power and the creator of the entire earth rocking with us. What the hell you going to do with a sword? What you going to do with an M16 or a damn nuke? What the hell you supposed to do with that? Nigga, beat that into something useful for you. Mm-hmm. You need a shovel. Mm-hmm. You need a pruning hook. You need something that can I don't know, pick a lock. You know what I'm saying? I'll lock myself out in the car or something. You know what I'm saying? We need you to do something practical. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't the warriors on this earth. You are not the people that we need to go to for protection. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this is talking about. All right. Pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. That's going to be over with. You know how you hear nowadays in the news, Russia against Ukraine and the Middle East, all of this different stuff going on? It's not going to happen when Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are ruling over this entire earth. It's not going to happen anymore. Nation will not rise against nation anymore. It can't happen. Why? In the earth as it is now, it's damn near democracy. It's no order. It's no hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just wants to back. I mean, I understand Ukraine thinking they can beat Russia's ass. Like, they like, forget it. Right. Everybody else has revolted, and they came out when you thought it was nothing. Goddamn, the few people, the rebels in Great Britain, left Great Britain and became what? The U.S. Became America, the greatest nation on the earth. Why we can't do it? Right. I understand it. But guess what? When a nigga by the name of YAHANNA is ruling on this earth, all of that'll go out the window. Y'all niggas will be beating them guns into something else, man. Like, you know what? Yasamasa. I'm gonna beat this M16 into something that is useful for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want no parts of you turning our rivers into blood. I don't want no parts of thermonuclear war and my tongue dissolving away. And you know what I mean? Don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this is basically saying. Let me get to the other questions to make sure I'm answering it. But that's what this is talking about. Let me make sure he has something. So it says, is this talking about how it will be in the kingdom when Israel has rulership over the nations? Current, right? So this is talking about, basically under our King Yahushua Mashiach. You know what I'm saying? That these other nations are not going to have any type of power. They're not going to have any type of authority under Christ. Under Christ, the authority stops in Israel. And when I say Israel, I mean those that, washed them robes, those that, gave up whatever was necessary in here in order to serve the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They killed the old man. You know what I'm saying? So nobody else, there will be no authority under that. You know what I'm saying? But what we decide to give. But you ain't gonna need no swords. You don't need no M16s or no bombs. Nation isn't going to rise against nation. Everybody, ain't gonna be no freedom of religion. Ain't gonna be no freedom of press and whatever the hell else the white man got going on right now. Ain't none of that gonna be going on. Everyone will serve the Most High under Yahushua. That's what's going to happen. You're gonna do exactly what the Most High says as if you are a goddamn angel. That's what you're gonna do. You ain't gonna have no choice. You ain't gonna vote about shit. That's what's happening. So it ain't gonna be no wars. Ain't gonna be no rumors of wars. There ain't gonna be no nation against other nation. You won't have no need for no M16. All I have to do is say a word and you will drop goddamn dead. What I need an M16 for? What you gonna do? The Lord ain't with you. You ain't before his throne day and night. I am. Hope you understand that. So yeah, you're absolutely right. All right. Any other questions in the room? You got any? We got Mount Everest. Okay, so Mount Everest is the highest, 8850 meters in Asia. Okay, whatever. Well, you get the point. Highest mountain in the world soon will be Israel. Okay, Mount Zion. Alexa ain't even right about nothing, but.
Salaki, sir.
Oh, God. Yeah, go ahead, Doc.
I need to break down on Psalms 91, 1 through 10. I'm trying to figure out, is this talking about voodoo or some type of black magic or anything?
Okay.
Type of magic.
I'm ready for you. Go ahead, Doc. Waiting on me?
Salaki, sir.
I said I'm ready when you are.
Oh, Khan. Salaki, it just my phone keep breaking up when you're talking. Salaki. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say unto the Most High, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust. Verse 3. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with the feathers, and under the wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
Right. So let me just stop you just to keep up. Did you get to the verse yet?
No, so it was just the whole from 1 to 10. I was just trying to figure that out.
Let me start here. All right, so he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The secret place of the Most High, right, would be the truth, right? Like like the secret place is just like a good example of the secret place is like if somebody was after you, right? Like what do they call it in the law? If you kill somebody accidentally,
the refuge,
city of refuge, right? Right? So, like in the law, it gives provision for like if I accidentally killed your brother, right, or your sister. Right, and of course you're gonna be hot because even though it was an accident, you still gonna feel some type of way. Well, there's a city of refuge that from the Most High to Moses gave. He said unto us like, "Yo, go and flee there until he calms down." Right? It's like a secret place. You don't even know where it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it might change. I would just assume. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same place. Like like or maybe just the priests know, and you go one time and then they switch it up. But like when it says that he that dwelleth in the secret place, what it says? He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty, man. So basically, you know what I'm saying? You're going to somewhere where you're protected. You're going somewhere where you don't have to worry about it. It's the secret place. When we come into the I.S.U.P.K, when we come into the truth, like I told y'all earlier, I'm not worried about COVID or AIDS or nothing else no more, man. Once you come into the secret place, once you come into the truth, I don't worry about that no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the place where I go to hide from all the Satan shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in the scripture, it says, he seeketh out you know, who he can destroy. You know, like, well, you come into the truth, he don't really got that over you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you in the secret place. You know what I'm saying? And you abide under the shadow of the most high. Is basically like, you know, again, like what's that scripture we just read? The sun shall not light on them. That's what a shadow does. Shadow protects you from all of that. It's the umbrella or the palm that I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even affect you. Like, you good. You protect me from the sun. You protect me from the enemies. You protect me from those that would have you killed. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what being in the truth is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't out at the Labor Day celebrations right now. We ain't out at the Labor Day cookouts right now. You in the secret place right now. On this live stream right now, you are in the secret place, man. You are dwelling under the shadow of the Almighty. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't hiding. It ain't hiding. Well, you just in the truth. You just ain't out there in the streets. You ain't out there where all the dumb shit is happening. You understand? Verse 2. I will say of the Most High, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In him will I trust, right? And that's why we here. That's why we're in the class, because listen, forget whatever else, forget Memorial Day, Labor Day, Christmas, Valentine's Day, whatever. I'm about the feast of the blowing of the trumpets. I'm about the Day of Atonement. I'm about the Passover. That's what I trust in. You know what I'm saying? So being in the truth, that's your refuge. That's your covert from the storm. That's your cover. When it starts raining, where do you go? Under some goddamn awning somewhere. And if you get too hot, people pull out umbrellas. They go get, you know what I'm saying, in some shade under a tree. Well, the Most High and the truth is your protection from all those things that you would normally run from. You would run from the rain. You would run from a hot day. You would run from an enemy. You understand? Well, the Lord is your fortress. He's your refuge. Verse 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. Again, making the comparison of you, who's in the truth, being hunted by your imam or pastor or your mama or your woman or whatever the case is, your man, your uncle, your father, whatever the case is. Come to class, you know what I'm saying? Come to the cookouts, come to the high holy days, man, and escape your mama at Thanksgiving. Escape whatever else it is you go through. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's talking about. You're like a fowl. You're like a bird, and there's somebody who kills birds. Mm-hmm. Give me that scripture, please. Satan seeks out who he may destroy. Give me that. Hey, that's like the same thing as this fowler. Right? Like he's looking to destroy you. I know we don't understand it. You think everybody's on your side. It's just a coincidence. They are literally, you come into the I.S.U.P.K, you change your life. You stop taking flowers and secret admirer, whatever. What do they call it? Secret Santas or whatever for Valentine's Day or whatever. They're going to look at you and everybody's coming for you now. People who never talked to you before, they're coming to holler, what's going on? You know, I just want you to be happy. I want you to enjoy yourself. All right. Follow. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is talking about. He shall cover thee with his verse 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. You know what I'm saying? You know, the bird catcher. And from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler, right? So again, now making another comparison, as if the Lord was some eagle or something, some big bird, you know, father bird or mother bird, you know what I'm saying? And it's hot out here for my babies, right. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, your mother, you know what I'm saying? They got the good strollers now. They got the little sun visor over it. You know what I'm saying? You just pull that thing. You're going to protect your babies under your feathers, man, under your wings. Make sure they don't have to burn to death. Make sure that they're not going to starve. Make sure that they are not, you know, snared up, you know what I'm saying? Taken by some, you know, child predator, you know, whatever the case is. So that's how the Lord, you know what I'm saying, the comparison with the Most High as, you know, putting you under his wing, under his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth, again, law, statutes, and commandments, his truth. You know what I'm saying? The world's truth is something different than the Lord's truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like pork is the other white meat. You know what I'm saying? You being a faggot is the alternative lifestyle, but his truth is going to keep you from AIDS. It's going to keep you from monkeypox. It's going to keep you from COVID-19. His truth. Theirs, forget it. You know what I'm saying? Put on, wear all the masks you want to. You are not protected. His truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler. Verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. So again, all of this is coming together. We don't have the same fear. I don't fear the same thing that everybody else fears. I still ain't got no. I don't like putting this out there. I've never got the vaccine. You get the vaccine?
The vaccine.
Vaccine. I never got it.
God.
But I was never afraid of it because I knew I didn't have no underlying conditions, this, that, the third, and whatever. I think I had the COVID, but who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't scare me. You know what I'm saying? Like the terror by night and the arrows that fly by me. What the fuck? What am I scared of? What am I scared? I serve the Most High. His truth is my shield. Nigga, I'm coming to class. I'm going to camp. Nigga, that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all we got.
I got the precept for you, sir.
Please.
Come. The book of 1 Peter, chapter 5. 1 Peter, chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober. Be vigilant. It's like a vigilant. It's like, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about.
Man, be careful, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, be what's the first word?
Be sober.
Be sober. You know what I'm saying? Be sober-minded, man. Like, do not get caught up. Like, you know what I'm saying? In Revelations, I believe it's like 18. It says, you know, that the nations have drunken of the wine of her fornication. Like, America get you drunk in the dream, and in you know what I'm saying, the kumbaya and all that. Be sober. Don't let them get you, man. Don't let your wife come. But baby, it's just be sober. Be vigilant. You know what I'm saying? Damn, don't trust that. I don't play that. All the time, be vigilant. Why?
Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Listen, that's your adversary is like a lion, like a hungry lion. That's what he's like. I know you don't look at your woman like that. I know you don't look at your pastor like that. I know you don't look at your husband and your mama like that. But spirits are something else. It's not flesh and blood. It's not because it's your mama, because it's your pastor, but they are dealing with spirits, man. This spirit, Satan, is what they dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So be sober, be vigilant. Why? Because your adversary, the one that's against you in the fourth dimension, to the Most High, like they don't deserve no shit. Let me show you. He says he loves you. He don't really love you. She says she loves you. She's a full whore. You know what I'm saying? Your adversary, the devil,
as a roaring lion,
just like a roaring lion. Like your adversary, the devil, which is a simile, he's just like a roaring lion. Keep going.
Walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
All his job is just to go and look. Read about it in Job.
Come.
So where have you been, Satan? Come. From up in the earth, walking up and down, to and fro, seeing who I can devour. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing my job. I do it well, sir. You know what I'm saying? Your adversary, the devil, is like a roaring lion, and he's looking for somebody to eat up. That's what he's looking. Your wife is prime real estate. He is, boy, he been doing it since the Garden of Eden. He is looking for her every chance you get. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to be sober and vigilant. You got to fight, man, because it's your enemy, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's got, you know, you have to do your thing, man. but he's looking for who he may devour and what?
Come. As a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may devour, who resisted steadfast in the faith.
Who what?
Whom resist.
Oh, whom resist. So when it says whom resist,
Right.
what is that talking about?
It's like who? Who? All right. Like he's asking who is going to resist this? Who? No. Who?
Go back above it.
Come. Verse 8. Be sober and vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Whom resist steadfast in the faith. So it's okay, come. Like who he doesn't devour, they stand fast in the faith.
Any
resist.
Go ahead.
That's like who resist, stand fast in the
Anybody
faith.
on the chat, if y'all understand this, if y'all want to give it a shot to break it down, we're gonna make sure, because like it says, your adversary is looking for who he can devour, whom resist, and what?
Steadfast in the faith.
Whom resist, steadfast in the faith.
Come.
I think it's kind of like how you read it. That old English is what I'm asking, because that old English is a bitch.
Come.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a note written here, but it says who you should. Who should. Who you should resist. Okay, who you should resist is the devil.
Right.
Come.
You got notes.
Oh no, I'm jammed up. Who you should resist.
Right, whom you should resist.
Come.
This devil that we was talking about before, you know what I'm saying, who's looking to devour you.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Read it one more time from right before.
Come. Verse 8. Be sober and vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Whom resisted steadfast in the faith.
Whom resist. Who you should resist.
Right.
Steadfast. This cat that's looking to devour you and eat you alive, you should resist him at all, every turn. Every chance you get, you should try to resist this devil, man. It's going to come in the form of your mama. It's going to come in the form of your son or your daughter. It's going to come in the form of your pastor. It's going to come in the form of your wife, man. Resist it. That's who you should. They're looking to devour you. I know you don't see it. You should resist it. That's who you should resist. Because we don't war against flesh and blood. It's not your woman.
Right.
It's not your husband. Your husband come and tell you, like, look, baby, we should just, resist that. We should have a threesome.
Right. Let's get it off.
Nigga, hell no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whom resists steadfast. Like, stand strong in the faith. You know what I'm saying? In what you've been taught.
Come.
Okay, keep going.
Come. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same affliction are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
What does that mean?
If I may, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Like, don't let what happened to them happen to you.
Okay, true. Yeah, okay. You said stand fast in the faith, knowing that the afflictions that they're going through.
Right.
So, yeah, okay. What you're saying is right. I would have said it on another end, which they both right, but like I would have said, like, you not no different. Like, everybody is going through the same thing. Like, the same thing that they going through, you're going through, but you got the truth. Like how you said it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't fall for the same thing that they fall for. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people in the world that don't got what you got, don't got the knowledge you got, they're going to fall by this. You know what I'm saying? But know that it's not no different. Like, this ain't, everybody's going through it. You're going to have, just because you in the truth don't mean you ain't going to go through the same thing that people in the world is going through. You're getting it too. You're going to lose your house too. You think because you came into the I.S.U.P.K. that some F stuff ain't gonna happen to you.
Okay.
It's happening. But you stand steadfast in the faith. That's the difference between being in the truth and being in the world. I don't know what else we need to get on this. Was that? Oh, that was a precept you put?
That was the precept you asked for, sir. The secret place.
Okay, con. So right. So in this one, it was saying that the devil is looking for who he can destroy. You know what I'm saying? That was the point of that. All right. Let me get this other question I got online real quick. We got a few more minutes. I know we started a little bit late. Ezekiel chapter 37 says 12 and 13. So we might have to start a little bit above. Thamayam, Kazak, y'all got any questions? Y'all don't want to bring anything out? Ball is. Y'all feel free, man. Y'all on the chat, man. Y'all feel free, man.
So like I said, I ain't got that. Thamayam said no.
All right, good. What we got here? Let's see. Oh, close. What happened, Kazak?
Yeah, no, I was trying to.
We got to make it bigger so we can hire. No.
Nah.
I had to mess with him. He done backed up off here. I'm messing with him. This is a hardcore picture, man. This is what the I.S.U.P.K do, man. Can I make it smaller? No. Nope. That don't work. None of them work, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Priest and Officer Magazar, man. This picture we got as the background is heavy bit. Can I move these? Can I slide these out the way to just see the background there? Is that a thing? I don't know. I can't move these out the way.
Okay, come on. Just go to the middle of each picture down here. Oh no, and put remove.
Oh,
come now. Go to the next one.
It's just a testament to what changing your life, man, and serving the Most High can absolutely do. Let me take y'all down so y'all boys over here getting down there. Yeah, but man, yeah. So what we waiting on? Ezekiel 37.
Come on, Ezekiel.
And them kids, man, he done raised up is hardcore as hell, man. First off, 1 second to Sister Thapara, you know what I'm saying? The princess of Annihilation. I can tell stories about her. Like I said, I've known her for about 7-8 years of her life, man. Watched her grow up and become an excellent sister, man. A young princess out here, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, do not ask. You know what I'm saying? Do not ask about her ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sister right there is unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? And then don't get me started on young man Mario. Only reason he ain't an officer right now is because he was like, no, I'm gonna chill for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But this brother right here, because of his father and following, you know, both of them following it, you know, modeling how they move and everything after their father and after the Yahweh Shai and after the Most High, you know what I mean? It's something to behold, man. So I'm gonna shut up on it. Come on, Kazak.
No, I was just saying when he removed us off the screen, he just had the picture up. We didn't hear what you were saying about the picture until he put it up. Yeah, I know you were saying something heavy, but until he put it on.
I definitely thought I was.
You was on mute, sir?
I didn't push mute.
No, when he removed us off the screen, it removed the sound too.
Yeah, I removed everybody else so that we could see it. But okay, so I'll just run it back real quick. I'll give a brief synopsis. I went in, didn't I? Said, okay, well, all I was saying was that, you know, it was a big up to Priest and Officer Magazar and everything that, you know, he's gone through. Like we just read, you know, even people in the world, they go through the same things we go through. Mm-hmm. And this brother now, you know, he's a priest and officer, a Hebrew Academy graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like he was off and on the streets back then. You know what I'm saying? But he would still come to camp. You know what I'm saying? And even today, you know, taking on officers in the truth. You know, raising his son and his daughter up to be, you know, outstanding brothers and sisters. Man, I was just speaking to it, man. Like I said, Captain Mashaka called me about it. He saw it on Facebook. And he was like, man, it's such a testament to the work that's going on down there in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these brothers changing their lives, man. Like we talked about the first resurrection before, you know what I'm saying? And escaping that second death, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. And I just wanted to, you know, acknowledge the brother. That's all, man. You know, so.
Hey, Salaki, General YAHANNA was speaking on that picture on Cross the Line. So everybody see the difference in, you know, the brother beforehand and after, and he said exactly the same thing you just said. It's a testament to the work that we doing, that you're doing, and that the Most High is doing down here in Florida.
Most High Christ, I missed that. I never catch Cross the Line.
Yeah, it was the cookout when they had the cookout just the other week. Mm-hmm. I think it was the night after the camp. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was like a Friday night. Yeah,
I mean, this is an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? That picture. That's why I took ours down just to see it, because it's an inspiration. You know that, you know, a brother, you know, coming in here. That's what we was talking about. Is changing your life, man. Washing your robes clean. Like, look how dirty that black was. I ain't gonna go back because y'all ain't gonna be able to hear me. But look how clean and crisp he is in that cover. And that garment, you know what I'm saying? Big up Priest and Officer Ryan. I'm pretty sure he did that. I don't know who did that.
He did his own garment.
He did his, man, come on, man. I'm done. I'm out of here.
I was at the fast. I was like, who did your garment? He's like, I slapped you, sir. I did that. I was like,
clean. And yeah, I think his mom's, because I know Mario's, young man Mario's. Yeah. He had a cold one too, man. Okay, I was like, we was out there doing the stuff for the Passover. Right. And I was like, who did this, man? He's like, my grandma did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Princess Thapara, man, looking glorious as I don't know what, man. Y'all listen, man. You've done a hell of a job, Hebrew, man. Hold your head, man. Hold the line, man, because it's not many people that can, you know, weather these storms, man, the way you have, brother. So, you know what I mean? Listen, it's how we going to earn that crown. You know what I'm saying? It's how we going to be sitting and rocking up under Yahweh Shai, man, Lord allow. So, we're going to go and we're going to answer this brother's question. If anybody else got any questions, if y'all brothers got any, if anybody else got anything, we'll get it real quick. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn Labor Day. I'm glad y'all here. And not at some cookout somewhere. Y'all let me know where y'all want to do the next little cookout, man, a little get together. Lord allow, those of you that are able to make it to Tennessee, I'm trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? If y'all going, I'm definitely going. You know, I'm jumping in. Y'all can throw me in the trunk somewhere. I'm going if y'all going. Huh?
He ain't getting in the trunk, man. I'll jump first in the trunk.
Nah. Hey, listen, I ain't playing. I'm not bullshit, doc. I am telling you straight up. If y'all going, I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I will jump in the trunk. It's not a game. I am not being modest. I will jump in the goddamn trunk. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, listen, we got a bunch of different zones. Y'all want us to come to your zone? Set it up, man. Panama City, Gainesville, Daytona, Jacksonville, Tampa, Orlando. Come on, man. Fort Myers. I already told Fort Myers at the last cookout, man. Y'all set it up. I want it soon, though, man. We'll bring the smoker, all that. We'll get it in, man. But I'm definitely looking to get up with y'all here real soon, man. So we're going to get Ezekiel 37 and break it down, Lord allow, if I remember it. So if you don't mind,
I got it. So come on. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 37 and verse 12. Start at verse 9. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind. Prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Most High Power, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army. Then he said unto me, son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dry, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Therefore, prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Most High Power. It's like, thus saith the Lord, the power, Yahweh. Behold, O my people, I will open your graves, and because you come out, O my people, I will open your graves, and cause you to come up out of your graves, and bring you into the land of Israel.
Right. So I'm going to start from the 9 just to give you the background on it. He said it to me, prophesy unto the wind, right? Which is what we do in the I.S.U.P.K, basically, right? When it says prophesy unto the wind, nobody wants to hear what the hell we're talking about. Hardly ever. Go to your next family reunion. Go to, some event. I've gone to Bible studies in the Christian churches, man. You know what I'm saying? And so when it says, the Spirit is saying unto Ezekiel, the Most High is saying unto Ezekiel, prophesy unto the wind, because nobody wants to hear what Ezekiel got to say, man. He writing it down because nobody wants to listen to him. All right. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord Yahweh. Why? Because you have to say what the Lord says, man. As a prophet, you're going to have to go and say it if nobody listens to you. If nobody wants to hear what the hell you got to say, man, listen, I deal with it all the time. I deal with brothers there. Call me on they don't want to hear what I got to say. You might deal with it with your wife. She don't want to hear what you got to say. And then prophesy into the wind, because, nigga, you got to say it. I ain't trying to hear that. guess I'm prophesying to the wind. This is what I'm doing. Because I got to say what the Lord says. I got to say. Could give a goddamn what you got to, you know what I mean, what you say. You think it's going to shut me up? Cry aloud. Spare not. I don't care. I'll talk to the air if I need to. You know what I'm saying? I'll just talk there. I'm just talking in the air. Bitch, you can walk the hell away somewhere. Go get in your car and do whatever the hell it is you got to do. I will be still saying it while you're. And another thing. That's what I'm doing. Because I prophesy unto the wind. That's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? The same way that the Lord told Ezekiel to do it. You know what I'm saying? Prophesy unto the wind. Son of man, and say to the wind then, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain that they may live. Right? So come from the, listen. These slain is talking about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It's talking about us that are Christians, and Muslims, and Catholics. It's talking about us that are, you know, drug addicts and hoes and whoremongers. It's talking about us that are adulterers and adulteresses and whatever the hell else there is that you can possibly imagine. You are the dead walking. You know what I'm saying? It's what we were before we came into the truth and decided to change our lives. You know what I'm saying? Before we started to wash these robes, you know what I'm saying? Right. Clean up our lives and, you know, now go out and help other brothers and sisters that are going through the same thing that we're going through. You know what I'm saying? So, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain that they may live. So when it says, O breath, you know what it's talking about?
Is talking, if I may, it's talking about the prophets. Like the prophets that don't know they're the prophets, if I may.
A little bit clearer. Like what you mean? When
Okay.
You say the prophets, I said when it says, "Oh breath," what does it say? Come from the four winds, oh breath.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The breath is, oh breath is the laws from it. The word of the Most High. Right. That's going to give you life. Come.
So the breath would be the words of the Most High.
Come.
Right? It would be what the Lord is saying. Right? So how is it going to come from the four winds?
By hearing you prophesy.
By these brothers from the four winds. From New York, California, Florida, Texas, wherever else. From the four winds. UK, Trinidad. Nigga, I can go on for days. This breath, the words of the Most High, is coming from you. It's coming from these brothers here, you know what I'm saying? Who are out on the streets, if necessary, just talking to the air. That's the breath of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? So that's what Ezekiel is prophesying is going to happen, is what the Lord wants to happen, is why the UPK is here today. It's why we sitting here. It's why we on the StreamYard with goddamn 14 people. The usual suspects, mostly. How many new people you see on here? We'll talk to the wind, dog. Niggas don't even have the questions no more. Nigga, they've been in the truth so damn long. I ain't got questions no more. I still don't understand that. You ain't been in the truth that long. But y'all get the point. Yeah, I'll talk to the wind. I would do this every week if it was 4 people in here. If it was no people in here, I would still do the same thing. We'll go out to camp, you know what I'm saying? As long as we got enough to make it out there, don't nobody got to listen to us. We got a mic, we got to speak, and we go, yeah, Shalom, Israel. We will do it all goddamn day. Why? Because it's our mission, it's our command, it's our order from the Most High, just like Ezekiel's was. Prophesy into the wind, man, and say into the wind, man, oh breath, from the 4 corners, come and raise up these dead men walking. Whether they want to hear you or whether they want to forbear, tell them, let them hear it. Give them the flyer, give them a card, invite them to this, invite them to that. I know they're not hearing you, but it's your job to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? One of these scriptures in Ezekiel calls us the watchman. I believe it's like right here, somewhere near. You know what I'm saying? You a watchman. I think it's like 35 maybe. But I'd have to turn back. But here's like what would it say? What's it? 37 and 9, right? Prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, come from the four winds, O breath. Come from the four corners of the earth, the words of the Most High, the breath of it was going to make blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians actually live and not be dead and not be the slain, and breathe upon these slain that they may live. You know what I'm saying? Like you alive physically, but spiritually you're dead. You know what I'm saying? And so the words of the Most High, these laws, statutes, and commandments, the truth is what's going to make us live. It's what made us live, coming into the truth. Verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived. So I prophesied. I told them what the Lord said, and this word of the Most High came into them, and they heard it. They lived. They changed their lives. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians all over the earth because of the I.S.U.P.K. If you in the I.S.U.P.K. right now, you are living. That breath came in unto you, and now you're living, and they live. That's what Ezekiel is seeing right now. He's seeing you. He's seeing this string yard right now. That's what Ezekiel is seeing, right? And they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what you see. Priest and Officer Kazak Tamar, you know what I'm saying? Priest and Officer Thummer Young, Priest and Officer Nashak, you know what I'm saying? These brothers in the chat, you know, Yahizah, Y.A.H.N.Na, Nashak, you know what I'm saying? All these brothers, man, stood up on their feet and became an exceeding great army. You know what I mean? Verse 11, then he said unto me, son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dried and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. What does that mean?
That that our parts are us. Like we are cut off for our parts. I'm not sure about that part. So.
Good. Y'all want to start coming on? Y'all good? Boys over there eating chicken wings. Then he said unto me, son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dried, right? So the whole house of Israel is basically saying, like, we done.
Right.
Like, it's over with for us, man. Like, we've been dead. We how can you come out of Christianity? I'm a drug addict. I'm a weed head. How do I come in? My bones are dried, man. I've been a hoe all my life.
Right.
How can I not be a hoe no more?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like the bones is dry. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's been dead. I've been dead.
Right.
They dry. It ain't no meat left on it. Ain't no ounce of moisture left in these bones. They are dried the hell up. Right? These bones are dried. And our hope is lost. Same thing, right? Like, I have no hope of changing. I can't. I'm set in my ways. It's just how it is. It is what it is. Just leave me the hell alone. I'm going to do this. I'm going to, my wife loves me. I love her. You know what I'm saying? She calls the shots. That's what it is. And she said, sleep on the couch. I'm sleeping on the couch. I'm lost, nigga. These bones is dry, nigga. What do you want me to do? There's nothing else that I can learn from you. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to change my life. Forget the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's how this is the vibe. This is the spirit of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go out here on the street and you try to tell them, yo, you got to stop eating. I've been eating pork all my life.
Right. Well,
what is the point? You just shut up. No, I'm good, man. What's the point in changing that? The Lord ain't killed me yet.
Right.
No, I'm already dead. Dead already. Yeah, I've been smoking crack all this long time. You gonna try and save my life now? I'm dead. These bones is dry. Where is the hope? I'm just gonna keep getting high. I told you my homeboy passed.
Yes, sir.
I had a homeboy, you know what I'm saying, in my neighborhood, the shop known. He used to come when we used to have classes over my house, stuff like that. He used to come through. He used to see us out there. He loved seeing the brotherhood and stuff like that, but he was a crack addict. And he just passed 2 weeks ago. And I remember, like, I hadn't seen him for a while, and he had the little bag on him walking around. Yeah. and he would always come and talk to me, bring me a beer or something. And he'd be like, when he first met me, he used to ask me, can I hit this right here? Nigga, take your ass around the corner and hit your crack pipe. Don't do it right here. So up until the last, when he had been in the hospital for weeks and all of that, he was like, I'm just going to do it and I'm going to be happy. I've been told him a million times. He know what it is. Them bones is dry. He already got cancer and this and that and the third. I'm just ready to die. There's no hope for me. That's what he did until he died. And I missed the brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's the spirit of our people. It's what we go through. You know what I'm saying? Like my bones are dry. You know what I'm saying? That's why Ezekiel asked, like, can these bones live again?
Right.
This nigga. All right. Our bones are dried and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we are cut off for our parts. It's just like saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, just think like who I am, like the
if I may. I know it's last minute, but is it saying for our parts, like the part we played in, like what we, our sin or whatever, like coming against the Most High?
Okay, and exactly, right? Like you said it. You said it better than I could. You know what I'm saying? Like I was gonna say, like we cut off for, you know what I'm saying, the things that do separate us, like our parts, like because of my addiction, because of like but you said it better. It sounds better that way. You know what I'm saying? Say it one more time. What you said?
Cut off for our parts for going against the part that we played against.
The part that we played, right? That's a good way to say it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my addiction, you know what I'm saying? I'm cut, like I'm done. I can't leave this addiction alone. I can't stop being a hoe. I can't stop this, that, and the third. I don't want to stop. They can't stop. They just don't want to stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm done. Nigga, I'm a crackhead. I'm a weedhead. I'm a hoe. I like white women. You know what I'm saying? Leave me the hell alone. Let me die in peace, nigga. I love white Jesus. Allah is greatest. Let me go. I'm cut off of you. What you telling me? The fuck I am. That's not me. So this is me.
Right.
So if I'm cut off, so be it. Right. This dry. This done. There's no hope.
So like, what you said just remind me. We was in Ybor City at camp, and the brother was saying, "Yeah, sister, come up and get a flyer." It was a sister out there, and she was walking up and down the street, and she was a nice looking sister. Whatever. The brother was like, "Yeah, I don't remember which brother it was speaking." He's like, "Yeah, sister, come on up and get you a flyer." And she looked, and she was basically like, "You know what I'm saying? You talk about me? I'm a hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can't you see it?" And I'm like, ain't no hope for me. Like exactly what you said. That's crazy. I just thought about that when you said it.
You can't be talking to me. There's no way you talking to me. You don't see all this wholeness all up and through here? This is a lost cause. There is no hope. These bones is dry. I am dead and I'm gonna stay dead. I love being a Christian. I love being a hoe. I love they can't change it. They can. I keep saying they can't.
Right.
They can change it.
They don't want to.
They don't want to change it, right? You know what I'm saying? It's so heavy because that cat that was on the cross with YAHANNA.
Right.
The other cat, he was like, "Man, these bones is dried up, my nigga. Let's kill it. Nigga, you finna die. You sitting here right next to me, fool. Talking to me? Nah, I'm good." That's how that sister, like the brother's just saying, we out here broke as hell at camp. Got a donation bucket and whatever. You niggas, you talking to me? And I'm out here getting this back. What's wrong with you? I'm not doing that. Like they are done and they know it. And that's what the spirit is on our people, man. Like it's just it's a lost cause in their head. To us, we holding on for the last hoorah for the brother that's about to die right next to me. Like, bro, today you will be with me in paradise. You change your life out. You know what I'm saying? That's how we are. You know what I'm saying? That's how our king was. So we gonna push until thermonuclear warfare hit. We gonna push. We gonna fight for our sons and our daughters. We're going to fight for our brothers and sisters. We're going to fight for our wives and our husbands until the last goddamn second. Preset.
If I may, saved until the end.
He that endured to the end?
Right.
Okay, that's not what I'm thinking. I kind of was holding on to that. The last one I said with, we're going to fight for our wives and our husbands. That's what I was asking for, preset. Anybody know that?
Salaki, sir.
Mm-hmm.
For the unbelieving husband shall be, what does it say? By the unbelieving, the unbelieving wife shall be, what's the word he used? I don't remember.
Sanctified.
Sanctified, that's it. By the believing wife.
Perfect. I don't know if it's in the same spot, but I wasn't thinking those words. I was thinking the one that it says, if they be pleased to dwell with you.
Okay. That's the same spot.
What you said is better. I don't know if it's all together, but yeah, that's exactly what I was on. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, until the last second, if they be pleased to dwell with you, nigga, just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And you can keep fighting. You can keep fighting a good fight with them dried up ass bones, and that no hope that they want to listen. Hopefully on their deathbed. You know what I'm saying? Because you was there, because you kept the law, statutes, and commandments, because you did not leave and you did not run. They will be saved, man. They will be sanctified by you.
Okay. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse starting 11. But if she depart, and let her remain unmarried and be reconciled to her husband, and let not the husband put away his wife, but to the rest speak I, not the Lord.
To the rest speak I, not the Lord. So this is just Paul saying this ain't the law, but he's got authority, and he's like, this is what I'm saying though. Keep going.
If any brother having wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away.
So if you got a woman, and she don't believe but you in the truth, don't put her away, brother. Why is he saying that? I believe it's Deuteronomy 24 or Exodus 24, one of them. It says, write her a bill of divorce. That's what Moses suffered brothers to do. You know what I'm saying? Because she won't go out. She over here doing a whole bunch of other. She ain't slept with another man, but she don't do nothing you tell her to do. Read it one more time.
Verse 12. 1 Corinthians 7 and 12. But to the rest I speak, not the Lord. If any brother hath a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away.
Don't put your wife away, man. Don't throw your wife away just because she's not in the truth. Go ahead. Come.
And the woman which hath an husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him.
Like, he don't care that you stopped eating pork and you ain't making no pork no more, sis. Right. You know what I'm saying? He don't care. He's pleased to dwell with you because you're wonderful and you are the stuff all over. You know what I'm saying? So listen, you don't leave him. You can't leave him. That's not grounds to leave him. Of course, there's no reason for a woman to leave a man. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for a man to leave a woman. Right. You know what I'm saying? Except for if she sleeps with another man. Right. That's it. Go ahead.
Verse 14. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife.
Meaning what? Give it to me simple and plain. Real general sense.
Like,
I had to be in this class. I just told you. I just told you. Mm-hmm. He's not eating pork because she's not cooking it no more. Right. So he's clean. He don't eat pork no more. Right. She ain't cooking it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. She don't want. He's a bitch under his woman anyway because he's not in the truth. So guess what? She ain't celebrating Christmas or Valentine's Day. She don't want no heart candy box. So this nigga is clean. He is sanctified because of her.
Right.
Like, damn.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if they be pleased to dwell with you,
Right.
that's why. Keep going.
Come. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Else were your children unclean.
Else would your kids would be celebrating Christmas and Valentine's Day. But if you are pleased to dwell with a man that's not going to get you no Valentine's Day gift and no Christmas gift and this, that, and the third, and not going to go to the Thanksgiving celebration at your mama's house and tell you to do it, and you like, yeah, baby, okay, whatever you say that, then now your kids is clean. You're clean because you honor and you respect it. Even though you don't believe the Most High, you just love him. I remember Commander Junior YAHANNA told me that years ago. I was like, man, she ain't in the truth. Does she listen to you? Well, yeah. You're good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, you know what I'm saying? That's all she's supposed to do. All she got to do is listen to you. If she listen to you, you good to go. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got to come into the school.
Right.
She ain't got to want to be a part of no camp.
Right.
No problem. She want to be a part of you. Is she pleased to dwell with you? Then rock it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Come. Else were your children unclean, but now are they holy. But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart.
Listen, if you got a hoe on your hands that do not want to serve the Most High and don't want to listen to you, let that hoe depart out. You know what I'm saying? If you got a coward, you know what I'm saying, who's supposed to be your head, and he wants to go, sis, let him go. Please let him go. For my sake. I'm gonna put you out there. Just let him go.
Sorry,
I don't need no calls about this fool and all that. This for my sake. Just let him go. Just let him go. You know what I'm saying? Do not stress yourself. Do not be going out your mind. You know what I'm saying? Any more?
Come. A brother or a sister is not under bondage in such case.
Right, it's not your fault. You're not under bondage. It's not your fault. All right. So, where was I at? 37 and
12 and 13.
Okay, did I get to the 12 yet? Okay, yeah, 12. Therefore prophesy, I'm in verse 12, 37 and 12 says, therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. What's the graves?
The ghetto. For me,
Ghetto, for sure. Ghetto. Prison. Reservation, barrios, goddamn poverty, drug addiction. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the things that got you as the walking dead. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, the Lord is saying, I'm going to open up your graves. Say, therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves, man. That's what coming into the truth is about. You know what I'm saying? Like you leave that grave. You had to kill that person before. You know what I'm saying? Like that person got to die. You was already the walking dead any goddamn way. You was a zombie out here. Well, I'm going to cause you to walk up out of that grave, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to live again. You're going to rise in power in the I.S.U.P.K, man. You're going to be a prince of the power. You're going to be a princess of the power. And the Lord is going to take you out of who it was you were. You didn't even know you was dead. You know what I'm saying? Like you are skipping the second death, you know what I'm saying, by coming into the truth, by listening to your husband who's in the truth. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is going to cause you to come out the graves and bring you into the land of Israel, man. Meaning what? Like we read before, that reigning 1,000 years up under Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to get your kingdom back. You're going to be back in rulership. You know what I mean? Verse 13, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh when I have opened your graves. O my people, and brought you up out of your graves. All right, so, and shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land. Then shall ye know that I, Yahweh, have spoken it and performed it, saith the Most High. All right. If that answers your question, not. Hope we got the breakdown. I'm trying to see. I think we're good. Please. Let me know if you got any questions on that before I back up out of here, Carpel. Oh, man, I shouldn't. Kazak, you got anything up?
Lie, sir.
What's that, Christ? Throwing Young?
Lie, sir.
Shaq?
Lie, sir.
Son Christ. So with that, we're gonna end the class, man. To water for rocking with us, man. It's a lot of people going over, but this is what we do. Get with y'all on the next class tomorrow, Tuesday, coming out of Orlando. Priest and Officer Thor Shab is gonna be at the helm, and then we'll be back here at the headquarters Wednesday, 7 p.m. So with that, we're gonna end the class. Yahweh Shemi Yahweh Shah Baraka Thumb, Yahweh Shamar Thunder, Shemi Yahweh Shah. We out of here.
Christ, the water, sir.
Now I'm gonna come in. They came in.
Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Good song, too.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above. They really ain't have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe. Nigga gotta stand up and serve my God. We'll burn down these niggas. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that bygone. Boy, ass need to stop and ask you to drop. It's about to get serious. Boy, and they hit us with dope and kill us with crack. What the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I tell you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up on parole because of the COVID. It feel like the hoes in this world that don't go together. Knowing it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settle. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the props. You know, like we all come together. You know what I'm saying? They say God so loved the world. God so loved the world and boy, your ass need to stop and ask you. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe. You gotta stand up and serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, we'll pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to walk with step. I'm silent for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent. I got it. Let's go. Let's go. I ain't taking no losses. Ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace. Just play with you. I'ma be low to the right arm. Tell them we can't keep it slate. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high. Got your baby pants through the fire. Ask you the prophets. That baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? If that will fail you, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter. You bring me my water. Plus your leaders weak. Let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up, serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga.
Yeah, sure.
dun ding dun ding dun ding.